answer.
One sec, guys, one sec. So, boys, why does Lampard not get the same level of scrutiny as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Because his team have conceded 10 goals this season. They've thrown away another lead. They've been opened up by another mid-table team. Why doesn't Lampard get the same smoke?
I think generally because it's not fashionable to do so. He is protected by the British press, and he will do because he is English. He's a legend of the English game. So yes, he will not get the same scrutiny as other managers like an Ollie. But the issue is for me is like, if you're not going to scrutinise Frank Lampard because of certain things happening, you have to also look at what's happening at United and Ollie, and therefore give him the leeway. If you're going to give anyone leeway, give them all leeway. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep the energy the same. But it's fashionable to make fun of Ollie. It's fashionable to say he's a PE teacher, doesn't know what he's doing, he's clueless, he looks like Gollum. It's funny and it's fashionable to do that. It ain't fashionable to make fun of Frank Lampard, because you'll get the Chelsea mob after you. If you make fun of Ollie, the United guys, or half of them, will be like, yo, you guys are right.
And that's true. And you know what? We've had like Monstar and Anita on the terrace. Like they call out a lot of the Chelsea fan channels who are just, they try and talk about Lampard's tactics like he invented the wheel. And they try and add all these sort of like hipster words in, they name his style, they name his formations. They're defending badly and they try and nuance it. It's just, they're awful at it. We've got Ches on the line with us. We know the Chelsea fan, friend of the show. Ches, when are you guys going to start questioning Frank Lampard's ability to organise his defence, bro?
It's a very, very good question. I'm really peed off. Watching that second half, I don't know what we were doing. Like, we had control of the game in some spells. But Southampton just went out. And to be fair, I know it sounds cliche, but give credit to Southampton. They're actually a very good team. And everyone's known this. They play a really high-pressing game, got a lot of energy, and they ran us ragged in that second half. But there is a lot of questions for the personnel. Like, it's not a coincidence. We bring in men, we take out Mendy, we take out Thiago Silva, and we concede 3 goals. Like, I know Lampard got a lot to do with the defensive, our defensive shape. It's very poor, and the way we don't keep possession of the ball. Like, we sit back and allow pressure. But Kepa's mistakes today, and even the last goal, you're probably thinking, nah, it's got nothing to do with Kepa. It does, because Bellerin has scored that goal. Who the other day scored the same goal? It happens on the same side, on the right-hand side. He can't save it. It's the same shot every time. Every time. And it's frustrating because Lampard, I'm not going to be fair, it looks worse on him when there were idiots like Kepa on the pitch. And Christensen, who can't, stick on Ings. He's like their main striker. I'm very frustrated, Terry, man.
Yo, quick one. This is a test. How's it sounding?
Yeah, that's all good, bruv.
So good. I can't actually say. Does it sound crisper than normal?
Yes, much crisper.
All right. Hell yeah, people, man. Back with the mic, fam. You know what I'm saying?
You just now need to, hang on, one sec. You just need to move it more central so you're not leaning out the way of the camera so you can sit straight up. Yeah. Other than that, it's cool. Listen, Ches, I hear you, and Kepa is, of course, a big problem with it. There's no doubt about that. But as much as he's a big problem, it's the defence, it's the organisation, it's holding on to leads. There's so much wrong. I mean, your first goal you conceded today, Kai Havertz, weak as you like, defence not organised to stop that from happening. Second goal I haven't seen. I didn't see the second goal, so I can't comment. The third goal, it's giving away the foul. It's the defending of the set piece. It is partly the goalie. It's allowing Westerveld...
Wait, Terry, did you not see the second goal?
No, I missed the second goal.
The second goal is why everyone was shouting about Kepa.
Okay.
When you see the second goal, you understand what I mean about Kepa.
Yeah,
and Kepa's part
Zuma
of it.
was also...
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing, KJ. Them things from Zuma, all centre-backs do. We'll see it in the Man United game, Arsenal game. Defenders will do a short pass back, and it makes it difficult.
Yeah, but the thing
is Kepa doing?
In those situations, though, Ches, when it's United, Arsenal, and Man City, whoever, you blame the defender for that goal. But now, because it's Chelsea, you man hate Kepa so much, it's Kepa's fault.
No. But you know me already. I haven't scapegoated Kepa. I haven't been on to him. I've been defending him.
Let me ask you a question. You get on Kepa, but even equally, you have to get on Frank for playing him after last season, after all the bad performances. Why is the manager still playing him? If the manager trusts him,
that's a very, very stupid
surely,
question.
Yep.
Surely you have to question the manager.
And we said the same thing.
You still got Caballero, fam.
And we said the same thing.
Caballero is not any better than Kepa.
And by the way, we said the same thing earlier about Jurgen Klopp. You can blame VAR, you can blame Adrian, whoever you want, but Klopp's still picking him You've got academy goalies that must be better than these guys. You must have a player in your academy who's 18, 19 years old who's better at stopping shots than Kepa. You have to. I think you could go down to Hackney Marshes and find better goalkeepers than Adrian and Kepa and the like. This is the managers that we need to be looking at here as well. We've got some super chats to do here. First one says, where is Anita saying Chelsea are going to win 4-0 yesterday? That is from the Universal boss, Chris Gale. There's another one here that says, I like Igal, but he might want to wait 2 hours before he starts talking. He's here to give opinions, bro. Dino says, Arsenal fan, Terry, but just want to touch base on the Chelsea game. If Southampton had a pair of good centre-backs, they would have won today's game easily. Another one from Mike, who says, Thiago Silva will not help this Chelsea defence at all. Tahir says, Chelsea didn't even get robbed like Liverpool, and they still drew. And another comment says, Igal, hope you give it back to Chelsea fans. They were downing Arsenal's win over West Ham and all. Now what happened? Now look what happened to Chelsea. What's your response to that, Igal?
I don't want to hear nothing from Arsenal fans. Let 10 games land. We'll see where they're sitting. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
Chez.
Yo.
They're above you in the league right now, fam.
Yeah, like... I'm what? Temporary.
It's kind of...
I'm vexed right now, KJ. I'm vexed. You're not talking vex. I'm angry.
I can hear it, bro.
Because it's annoying me how, like, Lampard, I'm telling you, I'm not even joking. It looks much worse than it actually is.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, we're frail.
What's your next game? What's your next game?
I know our next game. I know our next two games. Sevilla and Man United. I know.
So it's just going to get worse, mate. It's not going to get better. If you guys continue to play defense...
Based on what? Based on what, though?
Based on the fact you're going to be playing better opposition than Southampton.
And what's Man United's form? No offense to the other two. I like the other two. What's Man United's form?
No. They're a level above Southampton. And Southampton and West Brom are doing this to you. Wait until you see the better teams. It's going to be a problem for you.
But I don't know where you're sitting from like some nice high horse like Arsenal's next superior team.
Mate, we're talking about Chelsea. We're not talking about Arsenal.
You said Man United is superior. You said Man United is superior to Southampton. Not really.
Keep it real. Everything I'm saying is fact. Everything I'm saying is facts. You face two teams that are not supposed to be anywhere near your level, and they scored 3 against you. Wait until you see the better teams.
No, but you're implying it's going to get worse, but I can imply it could get better because we're facing hard opposition.
It can always get better. But from what we've seen, I'm starting to lose faith in your manager. I'm starting to lose faith in your defense, and I'm starting to lose faith.
I've got to go soon anyway because you have to.
I'm starting to lose faith in Chelsea.
Yeah, it's
top 4 go on. Continue like this.
Ches,
let me say one last piece.
Yeah, say your final piece, mate. Go for it.
What I want to say was, I think we're all right to critique Lampard, and I have critiqued Lampard, and I will now. I think defensively we need to pattern up. It's not good enough. The marking on set pieces is not good enough. The defensive structure and the way we're lined up is not good enough. How we sit back when we concede goals is not good enough. But at the same time, we have brought in personnel up front to help our attack. It is working. Midfield, it is working. Defensively, we've done the same thing. We take out the 2 players we bought, and all of a sudden this happens. It's not a coincidence.
But what I would say is this, though. Attacking-wise, yes. But the midfield... I saw it today at lots of times, was getting overrun and was getting bypassed to get to your defence. So there are still areas to improve. It's a structural issue that Lampard has as well. But a lot of Chelsea fans want to ignore his part and just want to blame individual players when it's a collective. But Ches, thank you very much for coming on and having your say.
Thanks, man.
We're going to go to Prime next, who's on the line. 1 sec, Prime. We've got a couple of super chats. First one is from realist_AC. He says, Chelsea fans have every right to be angry. I'm a United fan and I'm vexed. Big up my guy, Igal. There's another super chat here from Mikeson YT, who says Chelsea fans facing at the end of the season once they've realised Southampton are going to finish above them. Another thing we're doing, nearly 2,500 people watching. We're doing a competition. If we go past 1,000 likes and get over 3,000 people watching, we're nearly at 3,000 people watching, and that's partly because everyone's hitting the like button. If we go past 1,000 likes and get 3,000 people watching live, we're going to give away 2 Premier League shirts of your choice. We're going to get two lucky viewers to send them Premier League shirts. So everybody smash the like button right now, please. I want to see it fly past. If everyone hit it right now, it would go past 2,000. So let's get it past 1,000 likes as the bare minimum. And share it. We got over 3,000 people watching. A couple of you are going to win some Premier League shirts today. Prime, your team just got absolutely embarrassed again this season. Give me your post-match reaction, mate.
Yeah, it was terrible there, especially near the end. The fact that even this season now, it's still a problem where we're still conceding goals. It's terrible. Frank, that he keeps switching up our defensive pairing. If all our centre backs are bad, fine, but at least play two and stick with it. Why is not Thiago Silva not for a reason? Clearly, Mendy was injured, so I get why Kepa played, but he shouldn't be. Probably should have went with Caballero, but again, he's not that good either.
Listen, I hear that, bro. Listen, I said it last week when you guys won 4-0. Calm down. You know, I'll say the same. If we smashed Newcastle 7-0 today, watch me say to Man United fans, calm down. Arsenal beat City today, calm down. If City beat Arsenal comfortably, calm down. Everybody has got a long way to go. Playing with no fans, not having full-length pre-seasons, Chelsea's circumstance, all these new players being brought into your squad, and the fledgling manager. You've still got a young manager that's learning his trade. You've got all of this. And it won't be long, though. Let me tell you this now, because I know Chelsea fans are too long. Another month to 6 weeks of these kind of games, and you will start to see people turn on Frank Lampard and put the same pressure on him that Ollie's getting. And that makes it even harder. And it will come, and it will happen. No doubt about it in my mind, mate.
I'll be honest, before you continue, I'm gonna pop off. I'll come back for the game. I just gotta go sort a few things out and I'll be back on.
All right, bro. See you in a minute. Cheers.
Yeah. I'll be honest, Harry. From some people, it already has. To be fair, having that pressure and criticism on Frank, and even though it hasn't been a lot of people or a majority or whatever, there's still the minority out there that have that pressure and expectancy from Frank. Because yes, he is a young manager, and that is something that you do have to factor in. But you're managing at Chelsea Football Club, and the expectancy and pressure that we've had from other managers, better and world-class managers, and they've been sacked for less.
Mate, exactly. And this goes back to everything that I said in the early parts of the season, and nobody wanted to listen to, and nobody wanted to understand that I wasn't coming from a place of hate when I said this, that until Chelsea show me, not that they've got to prove anything to me personally, until I see them stick with the manager through the downtimes, until I see them stick with the manager when it doesn't work, when he doesn't get it right first time, only then will I believe that they've gone in a new direction and they're no longer a sacking club, etc., etc. Until that point, I can't believe it. By the way, the same as Man United. I was willing to give my board faith that we were trying to do things differently in the market under Ollie. And this summer they proved to me they can never be trusted. So I will never trust them again ever again. Because until I get 2, 3, 4 years of consistency, maybe then. Prime, though, thank you very much for coming on, having your say, mate. Appreciate it. Some more super chats here. Then we're going to get chatting about the Arsenal City game that's kicking off in 15 minutes. First one here from Daniel. Says, as a Chelsea fan, I'm excited that the worst part of our team is the manager. Guess what happened when our managers aren't good? Lol. Or how Roman. Sonny says, the only monster with credibility is the energy drink. Arsenal were signing away from winning the league. Big mistake. Kroenke out. Okay, signing away from winning the league. Do you know the irony in this, though? If Arsenal can keep their defence strong this season, who knows? And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying get giddy. No one can defend. Arsenal have started off defending very well. If you can keep your defence, I think a pragmatic team could win the league this year. Arsenal, maybe Tottenham. I'm not saying anyone should get gassed still. I'm standing by I'm keeping the same energy, which I've had all show, that no one should get carried away yet. But so far this season, so many teams can't defend. The one team that can be the most consistent defensively this season is going to end up winning the league. I'm absolutely sure of it.